From VOA Learning English.
From VOA Learning English.
This is the Education Report.
This is the Education Report.
Doctors who practice in
Doctor who practice
international organizations
international organization
must learn to use English
must learn to use English
to communicate with patients and co-workers. At the Enrique Cabrera Medical School in
Medical School in Havana,
Cuba, the English program helps
the English program help
medical students do this.
Medical students do this.
The students first learn how to ask a patient about his or her problem. They learn, where does it hurt? And how can I help you? Future doctors also learn how to use the command form of English verbs like sit down, or hold out your arm. As their education continues, they learn the English grammar structure of reported speech. That is how we tell others what someone else said. When doctors write a report or talk with others, they use this structure. An example is the patient said she has had 2 children.
She has had 2 children.
Or he said he had a high temperature for 3 days. Talking with patients is more difficult when the patient is a child or does not speak the same language as the doctor. The medical students learn that pictures can help. The patient can point to a picture that explains an injury. In addition to learning from real
in addition to learning from real
life experience.
life experience.
Students at Enrique Cabrera
Students at Enrique Cabrera
Medical School
Medical Schools
read and listen to articles in
read and listen to articles
English.
in English.
For example, the
For example,
head of the English department
the head of English department
said he taught about the
say he taught about
liver disease,
the liver disease
hepatitis, using a
has been used using a
Voice of America story.
of America story.
He also said he hopes
He also say he hoped
more scholarships
more scholarships
and education in the U.S.
and education in the U.S.
will become available to his
will become available to his
students as Cuban U.S.
students as Cuban U.S.
relations grow.
relations grow.
After all, Cuba
After all,
and the United States are neighbors.
and the United States are neighbors.
Only 144
Only 144 kilometers apart.
kilometers apart. For
VOA learning English,
VOA Learning English, I'm Ann Ball.
I'm Ann Ball.